Welcome everyone yet again to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is D-Free here today. I wanted to go ahead and take a look at what Global is missing out on so far and what they'll be getting, of course, to help you guys kind of better plan accordingly. So if you guys enjoy, hit that subscribe. If you are new, let me know at any point which banner you are going to save for. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the major banners that you would want to keep an eye out for and just some of the differences between them, as well as some of the similarities as well. So other than that, right? Huge honorable mention to Kid Goku's banner. Not the best banner individually. I mean, Super Buu is just not great. You know, like, it's not a great banner in particular. Some of you guys probably need some of these units, such as Vegeta, Omega, Gotenks. Some of you guys really want Goku, so you'll be going for Goku. Phenomenal unit. Amazing unit. Really love him. One of my most favorite units in the game. But again, honorable mention there. And also another thing I'm not going to really capitalize on. I'm not going to talk about these types of banners, the type banners, of course. I'm not going to talk about the Kai banners. I'm not going to talk about any of the other side banners in the game. All right. So to begin, this is where we are currently on JP with these banners live. Now, I don't know in particular when this is going to happen on Global, but we'll come back to that if it even happens for that record. So as far as where Global is up to now, they're in a really interesting spot, because they keep on doing these dual celebrations, and that's fine, but what it does is it makes it to where the gap between them is artificially, and I say artificially because they're forced to wait until a set date to even drop, for example, the SS4s. But it makes it to where it's artificially closed, right? Because you look at these, well, this would be stuff that Global will be getting prior to the anniversary. But wait, they got that a while ago. You look at, you know, this banner, which they should have gotten about by now, right? They just got Goku Black over there about 5 months later than when JP did. And then other than that, a lot of this stuff is dual celebration stuff. By the way, I'm not going to mention the Heroes banners really too much. So yeah, other than that, though, there's not much in here. I mean, look at the anniversary banner. We have to wait till July. We have 2 months. Don't know what they're doing. They could drop hero stuff, but it's likely that they probably drop Kid Goku. Of course, they're doing the again. They're doing it again with the Global first, but JP second by a couple of days anyway. Basically, same time celebration thing that they're doing with the Goku trio card, right? So all of that. So I don't know. Maybe they'll continue to do that. But on the case for the Dragon Ball Hero stuff, I don't want to completely discount it, and I don't know how they would handle it. I imagine they'd probably just drop the most recent banner, despite the fact there are numbers of, there's actually a few banners that JP got over the years. But the game is out worldwide. Don't know if that means anything. We'll have to see ultimately what happens. But they're the wild card. So first thing I want to talk about is the banners that are live currently. So we have Trunks and we have Zamasu. So we're going to start off by looking at Trunks' banner and what is available on the Trunks banner. So Trunks, in and of himself, is one of the best leaders in the game. Why? Because the sub-leader skill. The sub-leader skill is super class. 3-key, 120%. Future Saga isn't the best category. In fact, it's quite limited, but that secondary leader skill allows for him to run some amazing units on his team regardless, with a very, very good boost of 120% without any sort of color restrictions and stuff like that. I mean, speaking of color restrictions, the first leader like that was this guy, but he was color restricted. So it just kind of just goes to show you how they've creeped the leader skills at least, right? Where this guy can get that as a secondary. It's basically transforming Goku's leader skill in a nutshell. So 100% worth owning, 100% worth going for, especially because he has that double transformation, beautiful cinematic. We have the movie Gogeta, Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Gogeta, transforming into Blue Gogeta. Phenomenal unit, phenomenal dual leader skill as well. 100% worth owning if you don't already. Future Gohan, not so much. Don't have much to say there. He's a decent tank. That's what I'll say. SSBE, Pure Saiyans will always be relevant. 100% worth owning if you don't already. And the Tech Vegeta Blue, Physical Vegeta Blue, It Trunks. It's kind of hard to gauge the older two because I don't know what they're going to look like post-EZA whenever that happens. Sooner than later at this point, but whenever they EZA, the Tech Vegeta Blue is a monster, as he's always been. So all in all, you have a really good hero banner here that has a ton of value. You have some very good double leader skills. You have a decent tank. Then you have a leader that's always going to be relevant. So Pure Saiyans. Now, I will say, Depending on your preference, maybe you want the transforming Vegeta instead for the pure Saiyan leader skill, but not bad. So overall, let's go ahead and take a look over here at Zamasu's banner. So Zamasu's banner is actually really good too. So they have the new Zamasu, who honestly might be a better leader than Trunks. In fact, I don't think that's a hot take. I think leading a ROG category team at 170%, by the way, to attack, and also having access to Extreme Class 3-key 120 is really good. Why is Extreme Class really good as well? Because, well, you can go ahead and say, I'm going to put Turles on my team. I'm going to put Physical Kid Buu on my team. I'm going to just dip into some of the best support units in the game. Now, Super Class does have some units like that, like Bulla. But again, I think this one, and then, of course, the ROG versus Future Saga is really where it comes down to. So 100% worth owning here as well. Now, the issue with this unit is people try to, kind of downplay him a little bit, because when he gets his maxed out form, he does debuff his allies' attack. Well, guess what? You don't got to use the active skill if you're worried about that. You don't have to, so you're good. Anyways, we take a look at Broly. Amazing unit for the exact same reasons I mentioned with Gogeta. Of course, one of the best TURs in the game. That's the thing about these two banners. Both banners feature two of the best TURs in the game as their best two units on the banner, basically. So, Broly here has access to movie bosses and I believe full power as a secondary leader skill, if I recall correctly. Amazing in the World Tournament, amazing overall unit, does have access to a transformation mechanic. I'll say it again, worth owning. This is quietly one of the more underwhelming festival exclusive category leaders. That's what I'm going to say. And as we get more EZAs for older units, he drops lower and lower on that tier list of units that are good overall in the banners. Still has a good leader skill, though, I will say. Being able to lead, I believe it's Time Travelers, is pretty solid. Time Travelers is a good team. There's a lot of bleed over between that category and Future Saga. So that's pretty solid, I guess, if you want to run dual leader. You can even run the Trunks leader instead if you have that card. The STR LR Trunks instead if you wanted to run something like that. But Goku Black, he's here. I don't think it's a hot take to say he has basically the worst transformation condition, so I wouldn't go out of my way to summon on this banner for him specifically. But of course, if you want to, if you're looking for him specifically, then that's fair. We have Turles here, phenomenal unit as well. Don't need to explain him. Rose, same thing. And then we have the older two Zamasu and Goku Black cards there. Overall, a really good villain banner. These two, again, EZA capable within the next, 6 months. So anyways, moving on. We take a look here. The LR banner. This should be ideally what you summon on. Just going to put this at the top of my list. At the top of the priority list. Why? Because it's a banner that you can get. By the way, it's discounted. Really nice to get discounted 10 summons, right? Discounted multis. So 20, first step. Guaranteed an Extreme Z Awakenable character. Next, Super Class Leader, Villain Class Leader, and then Category Leader, and then LR. So 200 stones. You only get one cycle. So at best, you save another 200 stones. So 100%. If this banner comes, you want to go ahead and summon for it. Now, this banner, the reason I'm saying if is because it's not just because like Golden Week and stuff. This banner is also to do with something Japan specific. I believe it's due to, and correct me if I'm mistaken, I'm not fully informed on it, but I believe it's also due to the fact they have a new ruler or something of that nature, something akin to that. So don't know if it's coming. It very well could not come. So keep that in mind. But if it does, this is, again, one of the best banners in the game because of the literal factor guaranteed in LR. And there aren't many banners ever that do that. And this banner includes, but not limited to, some of the best supports. We look at Paragus. We look at Goatsu. We look at some of the most premium LRs and SSRs in the game. We look at this guy here, the AGL transforming Broly, or Fury Broly, excuse me. We look at Goku and Frieza being available in this banner. Like, they have some of the best units in the game available here. And it's a very wide pool, but nonetheless, can't miss that opportunity at a guarantee. Guarantee. And then, I mean, Dokkan Fest units are here as well. I can't explain all of those, but no, some of them are really good. Some of them EZA and some of them aren't as great. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look over here at the next one we have on our list. Now, this is where things get really interesting. I'm going to cover this one first. The only reason this is here is because it's a double feature LR banner. These are not very common. Double feature banners, I believe this is the only double feature banner to ever come, correct me if I'm mistaken, aside from the anniversary banner. And these are both really good LRs. You can debate which one you prefer. You can debate how you tier them or whatever, but them both being featured, it's really nice. That's all I'm going to say. And every other LR up to that point, of course, is available in the banner as non-featured units. So you could get lucky and get multiple or another one you're looking for, whatever the case is. But really, the hot button topic, the SS4s. The question is, well, do we just skip the anniversary? You know? Do we skip the anniversary and go for Kale and Caulifla, who aren't even on my list, by the way, because I don't want to have too many of these LR-type banners because they're all the same deal. You know, do we skip the anniversary and go for this? Do we skip it and go for the Trunks and Zamasu stuff? I don't really necessarily think, and this is where I'm going to say right now, it's player specific, okay? It's going to be really hard to pull these LRs in this banner. You might remember some of our summon videos. My summon videos. Not so much this one, but you have the other banner. It's not easy, so keep that in mind. But let's look at the next best cards on the banner. It's debatable. We have a few units here. We have, you know, the Tech Frieza. He's good, but in a lot of scenarios, I'd rather have SSBE, but that's me. We have that. We also have the, of course, double LR, which I'm not going to talk about him, but I mean the Dokkan Fest units that are going to be a lot more common for you guys. SSBE, we have Turles. We have Android 17. Aside from the double feature LR, I mean, Turles and SSBE are good. Aside from the double LR, this is actually a very middling banner. Like, it's not spectacular aside from that. Like, there doesn't feature any sort of amazing unit that you'd be like, whoa, I need to get that. Like, as far as Dokkan Fest units. There aren't a ton of those Dokkan Fest units anyway, at least in my opinion, you know, that would fit that billing anyway. But nonetheless, it doesn't feature your Gogetas, your Brolys, or anything else like that. So if you want to skip this banner, no one would blame you, right? But the thing is, when it comes down to it, I think the best value overall, as far as banners are concerned, out of all of these, it's probably the ones that we're looking at now. Again, this is a wild card. This is a wild card. I'm not going to really talk about these. This one obviously is the best banner here. But these two here, I would say, have amazing value. Amazing value between their banners. But then there's always the chance that on these banners, you get the LRs. So if you want to try your luck, no one would blame you. So no one would blame you. But again, we have SS4 Goku here. We have Vegeta here. We have UI Goku. We have Jiren. We have AGL Goku transforming. I feel like this banner has better value. I feel like it has better value. I can't discount Pure Saiyan's leader. I can't do that on the other banner. But other than that, I'm not really too impressed with most of this here. Again, movie bosses, villains, these are good leaders. Androids, I guess. It's not very common as a team, but it's a good leader skill, you know. But ROG, USS, Tara, Goku's lineage. Goku's lineage, by the way, is a better category than Vegeta's lineage just simply because it's a lot less limited. Vegeta's lineage is way more limited as a team and the options you have. And I think it's always going to be the case, by the way. So Goku and Vegeta's banners are amazing. I've talked about that. But a lot of that comes down to the fact that the LRs are on there. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm beating the dead horse, but it's very possible you don't pull the LR. Just going to put that out there. So other than that, I'd say these are the next best banners you'd be looking forward to. And I don't think there's much else in here, really. I'm not going to talk about the, you know, side festival banners for EZAs or category summons. There's a whole lot of filler banners that come out these days. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think. Huge shout out to our honorable mention as well. Again, I didn't want to have too many banners there, but like, if you want to see, this isn't a banner that really features a lot of good units. I mean, the new 3 are good. Some of them are good in spots, like Bulla and stuff like that. Really, really good. Kefla, you know what I'm saying. Like, some of them are good in spots. Really, you'd be summoning specifically for this card. And it's an LR banner that features a lot of other LRs. It's going to be quite difficult, actually, to pull this card. Just going to point that out there, especially for free. So, but nonetheless, still one of the best, if not the best LR in the game. So, worth it. Have an awesome day, everyone, and I'll catch all of you in the next one.